Let's learn how to create this beautiful interactive hover animation trick. As I move my cursor over any of the photos, you can see that the corresponding explanation comes out. And as I take my cursor out, you can see that the explanation retracts. Any slide can be explained quite beautifully like this, and I'm sure your audience will definitely be impressed with this wonderful trick. Now, if I go to this last photo, you can see that I have the explanation for that photo. Now, if I want the explanation for all the photos to appear, I can click on down arrow key, and you can see that I have the complete explanation. And as I move my cursor over the empty space, you can see that it goes back to this original slide. It's a very impressive trick. It's not very hard to learn. So please watch this tutorial till the end. Follow along as I show you each step. And by the time we finish this video, you will be able to create this beautiful interactive hover animation slide. By the way, I'm Ramgopal from presentationprocess.com. If you want to receive 25 creative PowerPoint ideas that you can use in your next presentation, you can click on the link in the description box below the video and join this 5-day free email course. Thousands of presenters have already signed up for this course and they have found value in it. So go ahead and join this free email course right now. The first step in creating this effect is to create this base slide. This slide has a few components. First is these square pictures. I just took 5 random pictures and cropped them in a square format. To do that, you need to select the picture, go to picture format, go to crop and click on the drop down menu, go to aspect ratio and choose 1:1, and that will allow you to crop a picture in a square format. Next, I made 5 square shapes with the same dimension as these pictures and filled the shapes with the color picked from inside the photos. Then I added this rectangle to serve as a placeholder for subtitle text. Then I added a simple text box to write my sample text. So that is what I had done. It's a fairly simple thing to do. If you had been following my tutorials, you will be able to do it very easily. Now, starting from here, we are going to add interactive hover animation. So I'm going to preserve this. Let me create a duplicate slide here, and we are going to work from here so we can always revert back to this one if we require. Now here I'm going to select all these pictures, right click and bring them to front, and this is a very important step to take. You will understand this why when I go to the next step. Let me right click and duplicate the slide. I will come back to this slide a little bit later. Now in this slide I'm going to leave just the first one and have everything else aligned to the top. So I'm going to select all of these by clicking and dragging my cursor across and choose Align Top option. You can do that using Arrange, Align and Align Top. I've just created simple shortcuts here and placed them in the quick access toolbar so I can teach you much faster. Now we've got our first slide made. Then I'm going to duplicate the slide and move that down, and let me select the first one. While holding the shift button, I've selected all of this, and then again while holding the shift button, I've selected all these elements, and then I'm going to align top. So you can see that only the second one is shown. I'm going to repeat the same process for the rest of them. Leave just the third one and have this align top, and do this for align top. Once again, duplicate slide and move that down. It's a fairly simple routine process. Now I'm going to move this one all the way down, and this will be my last slide. And then let us go to the first slide, select everything and align top. Now you can see that everything is folded behind these photos in the first slide. In the second slide, we have got the explanation for the first photo. Like that, we have gone ahead and shown the explanation for each of the photos like this in the subsequent slides. Now I'm going to select all the slides, go to transitions and add a morph transition like so. Now is the time for us to create a hover animation. Now to do that, let me go to home, go to shapes, and let me choose this option here called action buttons and click on the last one called as action button blank. And then first draw a large rectangle like so that covers the entire slide, and that immediately brings up this dialog box. Choose mouse over, which is the second tab here, then hyperlink to, and then have this hyperlink go to the exact same slide that we are on. So I'm going to say go to slide and it'll be the first slide and say OK and say OK again. Now I'm going to fill the shape with white color, no outline, right click and send this to back. So what I've got here is a white rectangle. When hovered over, will take me back to this first slide. So I'm going to copy this white rectangle onto every single slide. So let me press Ctrl C to copy this, go to second slide, Ctrl V and send it to back, Ctrl V, send it to back. So we have got this rectangle that will take us back to the first slide. So first job is done. Then let us go to the first slide. Now we want to connect it in such a way that when I hover my mouse over the first photo, it should take me to this slide which gives me the explanation. The same way when I hover over the second one, it should take me to this slide which gives me the explanation for the second slide and so on. So how do I do that? Once again, it's very simple. I'm going to use the same exact action buttons. So let us go to shapes, and here since I recently used this action button, it is available right up front. So I don't really have to keep searching for the action buttons by scrolling every single time. So let me select this. Then I'm going to click and drag so I can cover the entire square of the first photo, and then go to mouse over, hyperlink to, then click on the drop down menu, go to slide, and you can see that I want to go to this slide which gives me the explanation and say OK and OK again. Now like we did earlier, I'm going to right click, go to format shape, go to fill and increase the transparency all the way till 100% and have no outline. Now when I place my cursor over this, it will automatically take me to this slide. Now there on this slide, since I have this rectangle that takes me back to the first one, when I hover my mouse over, I will have a very interesting effect. Let us go to the first slide and see how this whole thing works. Now I'm going to move my cursor over the first picture. And as I did so, you can see that we have this explanation shown. Now, as I move my cursor out and take it to this blank space, which is the white rectangle, it has taken me back to the first slide. Isn't that beautiful? Now, let us continue doing that for the rest of the photos as well. Shapes, action button, and then cover the second photo, mouse over, hyperlink to, go to slide, and then take it to this slide, and you can actually see a preview so you know exactly what you've got. OK, OK, and again increase the transparency to 100%, no outline. Now the next one, action button, cover this end to end, mouse over, hyperlink to, slide, the next one. OK, OK. Now I've completed the setup. We have action buttons on each of these photos. Let us go to the first slide and go to slideshow. I can take my cursor over any of these pictures and you can see that I have the explanation coming out. And as I take my cursor out, you can see that the explanation retracts. I can do that for the next one. You can see we have beautiful explanation, and take my cursor out and then go to the next one. Take my cursor out. It looks so beautiful, it is almost unbelievable. Now, when I go to the last one, if I want to show the explanation for all the slides, I can very easily go to page down or hit the down arrow key, and that takes me to the next slide which has all the explanation shown like this. And then if I want to go back to the first slide, I just have to move my cursor over the empty white space, and you can see that it takes me to the first slide. So that is the kind of control we have at any point of time to go back to the slide that we want. If you liked this interactive tutorial, then you will really like this other tutorial that I've created called How to Create Digital Interactive Flashcards in PowerPoint. I will leave a link to that video right now on your screen. You can click on the link and watch that video. In fact, it is a playlist. If you want to pick up more ideas on the interactive nature of PowerPoint, you can continue watching videos one after another in this playlist, and you will definitely impress your audience. I'll see you in the next video.